So we're gonna shoot up a first form entry video again. I promise you, I'm gonna do my best not to say a lot. So today's entry video is on believing in yourself, trust. And this was my secondary choice. If I were ever to sit down and say which would be the more benefit, like which would be a primary, I really think loyalty would triumph over everything. I said in a previous video. Now, belief is definitely secondary because regardless, you're going to be loyal to the belief. So, you know, an example would be, right, when I was smoking cigarettes for a decade and now I have over 2 months clean in my bag. And, like I'm just there we go. I said, oh my gosh. So I'm walking through the valley of the shadow of death. People are smoking. Temptations are being lit. And I'm like, no, my belief has changed. I don't want this. And I'm staying loyal to that belief. And I'm walking through everything, kind of like floating around it. And it's not even bothering me. Like at this point, I don't even have to say, you don't need one. Like the habit is gone. And it's like, it's just foolery if I actually indulge in one because I know that it's going against, my loyalty that I've been committed to. Something. It's the same thing as getting into a marriage, okay? You're marrying it, you're committed to it, and you're being loyal. So now the belief is, okay, I'm not going to smoke no more. I don't want to smoke. I'm doing great. I'm way past day one. So like the first belief too was like, oh, day one's the hardest. Oh, I need to get a smoke. Oh. And then now you're kind of like, what has it been? 48, 49 days? 50? I've lost track. I got to pull out my calendar. Like that's how I'm trying to train my brain. Like I don't even have to look at the days anymore. I just want to forget and, just move on. So belief is definitely a important factor. Like the first day would be like, okay, no, I can't do this. Or even without even trying to quit, there were so many fundamentals like playing into my belief. Like, okay, well, I smoked for a decade, or I got this problem, or this, and then like literally being loyal to those thought patterns, and then just never doing it instead of changing it around and saying, okay, this isn't so bad. This alternative that I'm taking isn't so bad, and then it's kind of like, the brain opens up in a different hemisphere. Like everything is powered down on this side, and lights start popping up, and it's been phenomenal. So belief is really powerful. You can tell somebody that they're stupid, and I'm not trying to use it in an offensive. I'm trying to illustrate or draw a picture for you guys here. So you can tell somebody they're stupid, and they can adapt to that belief. Like, oh, I'm stupid. I will never become something, and then they got to pull a lot up out of them, to really fight that belief. Don't put ceilings on people. We are all capable of greatness. First of all, rise against the bullying aspect, putting the ceiling on somebody, saying they can't do something. Everybody has equal opportunity to believe in themselves. And I think that's where the greatest forms of artistry, aesthetic athletism is, like freaking Usain Bolt, running the fastest. I know and I believe that there's somebody out there, if they believe in themselves and they push themselves, they can beat Usain Bolt. They can beat Michael Phelps. And always humbly just understand that if you like get beaten, it's just your turn, like there's always a bigger fish in the sea. And respect everybody's drive, especially if they put in the countless work, but don't put a ceiling on them. I remember I was in the gym maybe about 2 months ago, And, like I was really hyped because I went from 110 pounds to now I'm about 143. This another scale says 150. Sometimes I just don't know what to believe, but I like to think like with like dry lean mass and when I didn't eat in the morning, like I'm around 143. So it's all dry lean muscle mass. And like I'm happy seeing my progress. So my thing is like I kind of like eagerly like thought my mind out in the locker room, and I told somebody, hey, like he's like, what's your goal? Like I'm like, I want to get to 190. And he was like, I really don't think you can. And then I kind of adapted to that belief for a little bit. I went back outside. I was bummed. I didn't. But then it also like something happened. The mind just clicked, and I was just instantly like just on fire. Like, hold up, I went from 110 to this, and now you're saying I can't go from this to that. Like, you're not gonna fucking put a ceiling on me. So belief is really powerful, man. And if you're loyal, like if I was just loyal to that disbelief and I walked out the gym and I was like, man, he's right. This is the end of my road right here. Let me go and, invite depression in. Let me do this. It would have been like just a big domino effect of negativity. So stay positive, keep grinding, and you definitely will see the results.